Good morning. Welcome to a morning outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday, the 11th of March. So the key points of focus today is the news coming out from the ECB. So at 12:45 we've got the monetary policy statement coming out, and then at 1:30 the press conference. I don't think we'll see any changes in the monetary policy statement or refinancing rates. That will stay the same. However, the 1:30 press conference is what most people probably be hanging on more so. Now, it's expected to be quite neutral because of the recent softening of the euro. It's taken the heat away of what was previously sort of discussed in terms of the euro being too strong. Some now believe it's slightly undervalued. I don't know about that, but either way, the previous push has been sidestepped effectively. So it really leaves just possibly a bit of fear around the bond markets and comments around the bond markets, and that's where I think we'll see comments, if anything. As I said, it really does look like it could be quite a non-risk event for the euro, but we'll see. You never know. Never know what's going to come out, but there we are. Pretty neutral is expected. In other news then today, we've got not a lot really. That is it. A 30-year bond auction at 601 in the US. It might it's coming up on my radar as being sort of that sort of medium of importance. And with the bonds and everything else at the moment, the situation regarding bonds and yields, it might take a bit more waiting, but really the only thing today to look forward to is the 12:45 and 1:30. Right, let's look at the technicals in that case, and we'll start off as ever with the euro. And yesterday we saw ending up quite strong, closing towards the end of the bar, the upside of the bar there, higher low coming through here, and it does look like it's shaping up at this stage to push towards the weekly pivot there. That 50 MA 1968 sort of area looks possible for sure. Okay, so we're from here. Well, we're just currently looking at the shorter time frames here, high lows, high highs through there, but it's sort of already run into its daily R1. Whether it will push beyond that now, it's a bit of short-term resistance at least, not far off the round number of 1950. So we might get a push through. If it does push, carry on, well, we'll see. It's got that towards the bullish side for sure, but there may be better value coming from a retrace if you want to get long. The pound continued its gradual push to the upside there. It's broken out. I had a bit of a channel sort of pattern, wedge pattern rather, yesterday, not a channel at all, a wedge, which it's broken out of, and it's been pushing up. It was quite messy for quite long periods yesterday. We're sort of getting pictures with both the euro and the pound at stages one way then the other way. It was one of those just days that was just that's the way it's moving. Today the pound's moved up, but not quite as strong and assertive as the euro has. It has an untouched daily pivot below, which could be a draw if we do see some selling of the pound. It could be a target, but I'm erring on the longer side still with the pound. I still think it's one of the stronger pairs out there. Dollar yen, well, continuing its ride really. It's yesterday, the previous 2 days, it sort of corrected itself a little bit. It looked like when I was looking at it last night, it was looking like it might even correct some more, get a bit more of a rollover, but we're just still seeing the yen sold. Now that doesn't tie in, of course, with the pound and the euro strengthening, but we just sort of see this along with the Swissy is being sort of, it's a bit of an unwinding of risk or risk off, and it's sort of the risk coming on these positions. There was a lot of money went into the yen and the Swissy, so it may be just a continuation of that unwinding for now at least. Intraday wise, I struggle to on my best of days find trades on the yen because of lack of real significant movement there. But at the moment, it's riding this sort of downward channel actually, and it's probably what you're looking at. You think, well, yep, and potentially, I guess, with what we're seeing here, yep, may pull continuous sort of route back down into this channel towards the lows of maybe about 1030. Aussie dollar. Just looking at the Aussie dollar then. Aussie dollar again, well, it's now broken back into the sort of the stronger sort of area. It's broken back above its monthly pivot there through the key moving averages, which were providing resistance previously. It's managed to get a bit of a wiggle on effectively, and well, looking modestly strong at the moment. High lows, high highs all the way through. Pretty similar-ish picture to the euro there. So it's just a sort of a bit of dollar softening coming through. And at the moment, well, there's no stopping this. It just wants to push on, kick on at this stage. Strong old movement on the Aussie, but which makes it a difficult one to buy into for a while at least. Again, opportunities there may be on a decent retrace. Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar's been the one that's just really barely moved, to be fair. It's stuck in a sort of a tight old range here, and it's just been choking day in, day out. It's rolling southwards at the moment, and lower highs in the short term there is all I can see. There we go, lower highs confirmed as it's running through, and another lower high. However, well, all this could change back again, but at the moment with the stronger or weaker US dollar, beg your pardon, we've got potential for this to roll over some more. Right, that's pretty much on those majors. Cross pairs, let's have a quick look at the euro yen. Again, there you go, it's broken out of the trend line across the highs there. It's making a run for it to the upside at this stage. It's been in a horrible old range, well, over for a good part of a week now, effectively. A week of days at least, but had a solid old shove out this morning there, pushing through from 6 o'clock onwards, even before then, but had a solid old push out through those prior highs there. So maybe a clear out, we'll see how that performs later, but for now, again, the value may be in a retracement and a buy later. Okay, that's euro yen. Really, let's have a quick look at the pound yen, see what's doing on the shorter time frames. Similar picture there, really. As I said, the pound's just been fractionally softer this morning. It doesn't mean to say it won't get a kicker and move on as we run through the European session, but at the moment, well, yeah, had a decent move. Not really looking forward to too much on this again. I would need to be seeing a retrace if I was looking to buy into it to get any value out of it. At the moment, it seems a bit toppy. Right, S&Ps. So continuation yesterday, and who knows, a new high today, or at least a double top into its monthly R1 potentially. We'll see how it comes out, but it certainly looks like there's a softening of the yields, and we're seeing this sort of focus back onto the equity markets, pushing back quite solidly. As I said yesterday, it did look at one stage that we were going to see a bigger correction, but this with the high lows, high highs, okay, it may be tapering out a little bit here in terms of the surges to the upside, but it's still a relatively steady climb there, so may be able to hang on to those. Retracements may give you opportunities for buying for now at least. Right, gold. Gold, I've lost data on this. I thought I'd corrected it, but there we are. Gold shoving up there yesterday and again today. There we go. So a bit of a retracement, hand around that 50, managed to break that 50. Certainly more on the slightly more bullish side. Broken away from this downward trend. Technically, it's now in more of an upward trend, so potential for further upside here. Again, the way these markets have moved this morning, though, you may be looking for a bit of a retrace to buy into it and get some value. These markets have really sort of stretched ahead themselves through the Asian session here. Looking at oil, then oil was taking a bit of a retracement yesterday. I was looking to see if it started breaking down some lows there. It hasn't. I put a little alarm on there, but once again it's caught the sort of bid side. So I was looking at this sort of area maybe on a shorting basis, but for now it is trying to push back. Maybe that 4 hourly 21 may stall it, but I was looking for the opportunities, but it might not be quite for yet. I want to see a lower high, something more. I mean, we've got this small one here, but for me to look at a short on this, again, just being patient really. I don't want to be trying to sell at the top here, although I'm sort of bearish from a fundamental reason, or fundamental reasons I should say, on oil. But for now we'll just leave it to run. Okay, that's it for me. Bitcoin, of course. How could I forget it? So just from a daily perspective, there we go. Yesterday run back into the all-time highs there. It's having a reaction to that today. Sold back from that a little bit today, but bull flag sort of pattern. Maybe just looking for support, but a break to the upside there from this flag may see yet new highs there, running in towards that 58,000 again. Okay, that's pretty much it. As I said, I wish you a great day. I will speak to you in the morning. Bye for now.